The Western Front of World War I stands as a somber testament to the realities of modern warfare and the profound impact of defensive strategies on the course of history. Characterized by trench warfare, devastating battles, and a staggering loss of life, the defensive war on the Western Front shaped the conflict's trajectory and left an enduring legacy of sacrifice and human resilience. This article explores the strategies, challenges, and consequences of the defensive warfare that defined this tumultuous era. The evolution of trench warfare. The early days of World War I saw rapid movement and open battlefields, but this mobility soon gave way to a brutal stalemate. As both sides dug into fortified positions, a network of trenches emerged, stretching from the English Channel to Switzerland. Trenches provided cover from artillery fire and machine gun nests, making it difficult for either side to gain a significant advantage. Challenges of offensive strategies. Attempts to break through the enemy's lines often resulted in massive casualties. Offensive tactics, even when launched with great force, frequently led to costly failures due to the potency of entrenched defenses. The use of massive artillery barrages, gas attacks, and infantry charges often resulted in minimal territorial gains and a heavy toll on both sides. Defensive strategies and innovation. Recognizing the futility of costly offensives, both sides focused on perfecting defensive strategies. Sophisticated trench systems were designed to withstand bombardment, and complex networks of barbed wire and machine gun emplacements made any progress by attackers arduous and deadly. Both sides utilized tactics such as defense in depth, where a series of defensive lines were established, further increasing the difficulty of penetrating enemy lines. Life in the trenches. Life in the trenches was marked by constant danger, limited resources, and unimaginable hardships. Soldiers endured exposure to the elements, disease, and the constant threat of artillery fire and gas attacks. Rats, lice, and unsanitary conditions further exacerbated the soldiers' suffering, making life in the trenches a grueling ordeal. The impact on civilians. The defensive warfare on the Western Front extended beyond the battlefield, affecting civilian populations as well. The proximity of the front lines to towns and villages exposed non-combatants to the horrors of war, as civilian areas became targets of shelling and bombing raids. Entire communities were upended by the conflict, leading to the displacement of countless families and the destruction of homes and infrastructure. Legacy and lessons. The defensive war on the Western Front left a lasting impact on the world's perception of warfare. The staggering casualties, unprecedented levels of destruction, and prolonged stalemate led to a collective sense of disillusionment and a revaluation of the glorified ideals of combat. The horror of the trenches highlighted the need for international cooperation and diplomacy to prevent such widespread devastation in the future. The defensive war on the Western Front of World War I serves as a sobering reminder of the human cost of conflict and the complexities of modern warfare. The enduring legacy of the trenches, the devastating battles, and the sacrifices made by soldiers and civilians alike remind us of the importance of pursuing peaceful solutions and striving to prevent the repetition of such tragic chapters in history.